And we start things off this morning for our Celebrate City series in the beautiful Lucedale, where Grant and Rob are highlighting all things George County. Let's go live to Wayne Lee's Grocery, where Rob's got a few facts on the history of Lucedale. Hey there, Rob.
Hey, good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well in the studio. We got up a little early this morning. Of course, I'm referring to the third part of our trio during the mornings. My man Grant is with me behind the camera for now. He's going to be doing some of the interviews this morning as well. But you know, getting up a little bit early, I was excited about coming to the city of Lucedale. Have not been here in several years. As a matter of fact, the last time I was in Lucedale, last time my wife purchased a vehicle, Walt Massey, right down the road, one of the biggest automotive dealership in the state of Mississippi. So Grant and I drove here this morning. First of all, we were debating which route to take, whether to go down 49, I-10, and then 63 North, but we decided to take more of a country, easy, very early Tuesday morning drive. So we went up to Wiggins, took 26 East, and after about a good 35, 40 minutes, we landed here in Lucedale, Mississippi. And I got to tell you, this is so much fun for me this morning. I've already learned so much about Wayne Lee's, which used to be Jerry Lee's, and now it's Wayne Lee's. There's two of them left in Jackson County and then here in the Lucedale area. Now, as far as everything goes, we're bringing you highlights from these beautiful cities. We're bringing you interviews from people like the mayor to the Chamber of Commerce to local business people. You know how the 5 o'clock hour goes. We usually don't have a guest. Usually we're bringing you information, and that's the trend on this Tuesday morning. Folks, Lucedale, think back to 1901, right? 1901 was when Lucedale first came into existence. It was founded in 1901. Governor A.H. Longino, he was the one that put pen to paper. He was the one that put the seal to the proclamation. And in 1901, Lucedale became an incorporated city. And check this out, 1901, right? Listen to the number, 332. That was the residency back when this place became a city. Now, the city was named after its founder, which he was a lumber businessman back at the time. His name is Gregory Marston Luce. I imagine you can pick out which part of his name became the city of Lucedale. So when the town was incorporated in 1901, Dr. W.B. Bruton became the town's first mayor. 1901, W.B. Bruton, the mayor. And Lucedale also serves as the county the only municipality in George County. It's the seat. It's the only one in George County. Folks, this place has blossomed. It has grown significantly, and this dates back from the 70s, 80s, and the 90s as well. It's grown significantly since 332 back in 1901. So we all know where Lucedale is located. It's in George County, of course, pretty much the central portion of George County. This is known as the Piney Woods area of the state of Mississippi. George County, of course, you know, it's bounded to the east by Alabama and Mobile. Mobile is just 40 miles away. This place is 60 miles from Hattiesburg. It's about 37 miles from Gulfport, the way we came. So again, you know, as I was saying to Grant on the drive here, folks, everything here in South Mississippi, the southern 6 counties, when I'm referring to South Mississippi, is literally within about 45 minutes, at the most an hour. We're talking about from one end of the southern 6 counties. We're talking about the southwest portion of Hancock County to the northeast portion of George County. If you take the back roads and the slow way, it will take you an hour. And this is one of the reasons why we started Celebrating Cities, so we can bring to your attention, and when I say your attention, I'm talking about all of South Mississippi. If you're watching in Waveland this morning, I want you after this segment, after the morning news, to be like, wow, you know what? I want to make a trip to Lucedale. Think about all the cool things they've got. So we've talked about some fun stuff. We don't need to bring those graphics back up again. One number I told you to remember, 332 back in 1901. And I said also the 70s and the 80s into the 90s, that is where one of the biggest booms happened here in George County and Lucedale. Now, we don't have a 2020 census recording, but from the 2010, 6,599 residents. It has grown exponentially over the past several decades, and this is one quaint little area. I remember when I came back up here in 2019 to Walt Massey, looking around, thinking, wow, this is so cool. This is kind of like, for those of you that remember, this is kind of like a Mayberry, but on a larger scale, mainly because of how secluded it is here in central George County. Gorgeous area nonetheless, folks. We're at Lucedale, Mississippi. We want you to stay tuned in throughout the morning hours. We've got a lot of fun people to talk to, lots of great information. And by the end of this morning, I want you to consider coming up to Lucedale to spend some of your South Mississippi dollars and to see this beautiful community. Folks, Rand and I are going to be broadcasting all morning long, but right now, we're going to send things back to the studio.